Most creators fail because they switch too fast. This is shiny object syndrome and it kills growth. Jumping from an idea to a different idea style to another different idea style. Different content styles equal different audiences. Different audiences have different interests. So as you can think, someone that's tuning in to your piece of content, there might be bikini content. Now, then you all of a sudden switched up to fitness content, and the fitness content there is a completely different content group of style. Now, the people that were interested in bikini and at the beach, now they all of a sudden just the gym and motivational stuff, content. That doesn't really go hand in hand unless you have some kind of collaboration with another piece of audience, and that matter of fact does cross over. But from switching from one content idea style to another content idea style, you need to stick to that and give it enough time to compound. You need at least 100 pieces of content across 1 to 3 max, and one to three of those max styles should in some way complement each other. It's not a completely different style. It's maybe testing 1 to 3 different vertical marketing positions of content. Then you get real feedback on what works and what doesn't work. If it works, we double down. If it fails, replace, but stick to the same process. It needs to be given enough time to marinate, to compound. The cost of switching too early, audiences get confused, and there's not enough consistent avatar momentum. There's not enough consistent avatar and no momentum between the audience. You want to speak directly to the avatar, the person that you want to speak to. So the fix to this is to pick 1 to 3 content styles. It could be speaking, 1. It could be talking in the car, 2. It could be amigo, 3. It could be a 4th one or a switch out. It could be reporting. There's so many different actually styles. It could, pick 1 out of 1 to 3 max. Find out which is going to be the best one for you and stick with that for a long enough time. What works, do more of that. And people make this mistake a lot. Piece of content gets good views and then they stop. They didn't actually get the most out of the wet rag, as we call them. Getting the most juice out of it. You're squeezing it and you're trying to dry out a rag or a towel or a wet towel. Because the more that you can get the most juice out of that piece of content, the better. And this goes back to another video of reskinning content. This is how you scale, because you know this content works. You change the location, you change the opening, you change XYZ, and then you re-push it out. I seen a creator do a really good example where she would actually just put herself and look like she was with her boyfriend, and she would just go to the bar or to the club, and they'll do like a Snapchat style of creepy guys coming up to her. It worked once, they kept doing it. This is what I mean by good style and recreating that style. As well, they played with another one, which is instead of going to the bar, it will be something in a public situation. Like, this is still public. The core style is public, but public in daytime. So it's slightly different, but it's the same. That's what I might mean by 1 to 3. It might be actually 1 core style and then two different variations of that style. One at night, 1 at daytime. Same similar situation there. What works, double down on. This way, you can basically grow your audience and build a cult-like following from that. Sticking to the style and give it enough time, and maybe it might just need 1 or 2 tweaks. The hook might need to be a little bit different. The tone might need to be sounded a little bit differently. But you won't actually know that until you've done at least a minimum commit to 100 reps minimum. If you're going to go to the gym and you do biceps for once a week, do you think you're going to get big biceps without doing back and even legs? Probably not. So this type of thing correlates to also many other things. You're not going to lose weight by just sticking to a diet once a day out of the week. have to commit to the whole month. Now, to speed up this process, you can condense the reps, but you want to actually reflect every day or two, okay, what could I do differently? Instead of just keep posting, but actually not iterating on the content, quality content, positioning, and quality content hooks. And the hooks is actually one of the most important things, and actually knowing who your avatar is. So there's some things there. So I advise you to stick to at least 100 pieces of content before giving up on that piece of styled content and trying a different idea, rather than doing five five pieces of content, 10 pieces of content, and then giving up on that. It's not enough time. Maybe it might take you a few more takes to really hit the hook. And this is where actually most people get caught up, because the hook should be actually spent on 80% of your time. This is why most creators fail, because they switch too fast. Like, this doesn't work. Well, if it worked for this creator and you made it your own and you made it even better, then why won't it work? You have to give it enough time. There's certain cues that are there that another creator could be doing, and you're not just hitting it right yet. And this isn't about copying other creators. This is about making it your own and better. So if this video helped you, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to apply for my agency, you can find the link and apply it. But if you have any questions, you can DM me on Instagram.